We love exploring the lesser known places, and I'm a firm believer that no story should go untold. It's often the stories of places and people that are lesser known that are the best ones. We completely fell head over heels in love with Albania, from its crazy history to its thriving capital city and its hidden beaches. We could never imagine that this would be one of our best days, and we will fall even more in love with this country, if that's even possible. So dead Jared. We are leaving in 10 minutes and Jared has been sitting here on the couch with his tea, staring at the ocean for the last 10 minutes. So I've really been struggling with tours and day trips in Albania. Usually we'd stay in an apartment for 2 weeks in one city, 2 weeks in another city in the country. And then we just do day trips from there. So we usually would have a home base. But here in Albania, I've emailed so many tour companies and stuff and just nobody gets back to me. There's 3 things we want to do, which is all kind of in the same area, but no tour offers all 3 of them in the same go, which is the Blye Eye. I'm gonna butcher this name, but Gjirokaster, it's a stone city, and the natural thermal pool. Our AirBnB host said that we can pay him and then he'll take us for the day. So we're gonna do that, and I hope it works out fine and hope it's nice. The first stop was the Blye Eye, which is an underwater spring and a natural phenomenon. Deep, deep underneath the water there's a cave that pumps fresh water to the surface and discharges up to 18,400 liters of water per second, so it's quite a force. Divers have gone down to 50 meters, but no one knows how deep this hole goes. It got its name because it looks like an eye, with a dark cave looking like the people. The water is so clear, it is insane. So we made it to the Blye Eye and it is so beautiful.
It's very clean.
It reminds you of, what was the park in Croatia called?
In Split.
In Split, yeah.
I don't remember what it's called.
There's this beautiful natural park and it reminds you of that.
It's very similar to that.
It is so beautiful and the temperature is nice and cool, which is so nice. It's fresh. And our Airbnb guy is very nice.
Yeah. That they pick in the mountain that we saw in Macedonia's mountain when we went on that 4x4 quad bike hike. Guys were literally just picking it in the mountain, picking flowers in the mountain.
Now you're drinking authentic tea. It's like you're drinking rooibos in South Africa, you're drinking mountain tea. So it's interesting. The guy was saying that the same people that was actually in the dictatorship government, they're still in the government. New rules and stuff, but still the same people with a lot of the same mentality. And that's the same thing of Ukraine that they said. A lot of the people are the kids of the people who are in the government, all the same people. They still kind of want to keep the country closed or a bit more, control it more. It takes a few generations for things to actually change. It's just walking. We encountered some cow traffic. This is a natural spring where locals come and fill up water bottles, and you'll find these stops all along the roads of Albania. Driving through a ghost town, empty houses, empty motels. We then arrived at a local village where the family of our Airbnb host lives. Forestry in real Albanian garden in Permet, which is in the middle of the country basically. It feels like Montague Citrusville, and our Airbnb host, mother, sister-in-law, has this awesome garden and they're letting us pick stuff. It's so nice.
It's chilly. It's okay. Geez, they're big, eh? That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh man. The people are so nice.
She feels way too bad to take the food. But it's so awesome.
Fresh. Made with a natural spring water.
Yeah.
Bashing between the flowers there. Bundu bashing. Hello! Oh,
Sky.
cute Sky. Hey, Sky. Hey, Puppet.
Oh, look how
Oh,
cute
look
it
at
is.
these ears.
This is not a stray dog, but a very well looked after and loved one. Unfortunately, all ain't that lucky, and while traveling the world, we've realized the neglect of stray animals all over the world. So, for every new subscriber, we feed a stray animal. So subscribe if you haven't yet. This week, thanks to the new subscribers and donations, we've donated 22 meals. They all went to an amazing shelter in Ukraine who is caring for animals suffering in the war. They do amazing work, but are running out of space, food, and a lot of the animals coming in needs urgent medical attention. If you want to help, please subscribe, or you can visit www.buymeacoffee.com/kinfolktravels and donate a meal for only the price of a takeaway coffee. Or you can opt in to help with sterilizations and medical treatments. Thank you so much for helping one less stray go hungry tonight.
Right, good, good.
Alright, we go.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's see how long it takes. Maybe we can come back on the way back. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. It was so nice. They gave us like bags and bags of fruits and vegetables, and like we're like, can we pay for it or like something? And they just want to keep putting more stuff in the bag, and they're so upset that we not staying. She's like, if I knew coming I would have made something, but I'll make something now. Come eat, come sit. And then they said they have another apartment next door where we can stay tonight for free if we wanted to stay over. You have these different perceptions of countries and places, and you come here and it's just such nice people. Like, I think the Albanian people are the nicest we've met in second Turkey.
Compared to second Turkey, everyone else has been so great.
It was so nice. Wow.
It was cool to meet.
Yeah, it was so nice to meet some locals.
It looks cool.
He's like really like love.
Chilled guy.
Chill guy, yeah. The firefighter.
The thermal pools of Benja is 26 to 30 degrees Celsius, and the sulfic water has several minerals that help with various ailments such as digestive issues and arthritis. The bridge is from the Ottoman Empire, and they found beautiful items dating back to 7000 BC in the caves here.
We're gonna try a different pool. It's very nice. But it's cold when you get out there, but it's so nice. I'm gonna try that one. I mean, this is pretty darn beautiful. And it's like literally in the middle of nature. You can hear the birds, you can hear like the water stream.
Kids.
Want to camp here. Oh, people with camper vans. This is so cool. So untouched.
And then someone broke one of the pools, and our Airbnb was there to experience it.
Like running, and like the level was going a bit low as well, and like as I was looking for a rock, he told me, he says I took a rock. We noticed the water was like, I grabbed one of these, you know, these two ladies, they come in, really like one of them went in the hole, and she got like scratches all over, like. I grabbed her out because she almost like went under, you know, like this thing became that big and we went in second.
Oh my goodness!
Empty it up.
Nice, really?
Nice. Well, it's nice because it's like kind of clean and I can do it from the beginning. And like, It wasn't me, I swear.
It was the other
him.
guy.
It was the other guy.
Yeah. Jared washing his feet. The water there is so cold, it's like warm ice. Woo! Crazy how cold it got, hey? It just got so cold. Doesn't smell the greatest, yeah? From the minerals, the methane or something, what do you call it, Jared? I want to do a mud bath.
Then we headed to the mud bath area.
Is this how you do it? Dark, dark. See there? You look pretty. Our office is really bad for you.
Probably is.
I'm the mud queen. Jared doesn't want to be full of mud. He's scared of the mud. Jared didn't want to do a bath with me. A mud bath. But I feel energized from the cold water. Now we're going, so I have to go to Gjirokaster. I'm gonna have lunch.
Safe. When you say safe, for example, in Albania,
Yeah.
for sure no one like will kidnap or like steal your thing or like, you know, grab your chain or like stuff that I've seen, but they don't take these other issues here in Albania, these safety issues like having a proper railing or a proper pool like there was there or something,
yeah.
you know,
Or
like this is all kind of risky. You have to
Like the bridge. You know,
yeah.
cool.
Just had lunch at this little place here and it was so good. It's called Gold. Like homemade veggies, like you get like and fried pork chop and salad. So good.
Oh, is it this building? Okay.
It's 5:30 p.m. and we've been out since 8 a.m. after a long day. The castle is on top of a hill, so we have to climb a mountain to get to the top.
Lunch, supperish. Not that far away. Look, it's just another 300 meters uphill. 45 degrees.
This is Gjirokastra. Gjirokastra. Wish that we stayed here, but we're only here for like 2 hours. There's so much in Albania that we have to come back to. One country that really needs some money and that we really want to support, we didn't have enough cash to come in. So they helped us out.
We're like 600 out of 800 link. Missing 200 link and there's no card machine.
And they helped us out. And this is way cooler than we thought. We didn't know anything or what to expect. Wow, look how cool that is. Like that. But this is pretty cool. Castle started in 700 to 500 years BC. But it kind of started looking like how it's looking today in the 9th and 10th century during the Byzantine period, okay? It was really fascinating. It was ruled by no one, then Byzantines, then Albanians, then Ottoman, and then eventually in 1912 it became independent from the Ottomans again. And I didn't know the Ottomans ruled for that long. They ruled like from the 14th century till the 19th century.
This is a giant oven where they made food for everyone in this village. I don't know how people work down here. It must have been like excruciatingly hot.
This guy still ruled for the Ottomans in the year 1820.
1820.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
like so till when was the Ottomans here?
And this is someone's house. He looks after the castle. And this must probably be one of the coolest places to live. I'm jelly.
Such a cool vibe, oh my goodness. Even though there was a castle, Jared knew there was a castle. I just knew it was like a stone city and like white.
The castle was going to be cool. Just thought there was a castle.
Yeah, it's like not intact, but it's quite intact. It feels like inside a castle. It doesn't feel like a city.
I said it must be amazing to have a concert here.
Jared said in the camera was also, I told him to say it again. But imagine you like sitting here like an outdoor concert at night. You're sitting like here on the grass with like beer, and there's like a live show going on here, and you feel like you're back in like Ottoman times. Oh, with this view. This is so cool. I can't get over how cool this is. I wish we stayed here as well. There's just so much to Albania, and we're like in the south, and there's two places we've visited for a day where we're like, we should stay here for a weekend, and this is like probably not even a quarter of Albania. I think the villages and like the rural areas are just so cool. Did you never even know how cool it is? Like, a lot of the world don't even know about what is Albania, and this is a reminder you need, and this is a reminder for myself, because this is where you explore like a place you've never even really heard of. You don't know what to expect, and you explore and find the most amazing stuff. This is like the reminder that you need in the week when you're tired and you feel like you're working, and people are like, why are you doing this? And people are like, oh, you should settle down, you should get a house and things like that. And then you're like, but why? Why should you settle down? Like, you're young, you have the energy to do stuff, young enough to be like, it's okay, like I don't have to stay in the most comfortable place. This is like that time when this is like what makes it so worth it. It's like exploring these places. It's like, I just love this place, and it's so much to explore. Like, we have to come back and explore the rest, because we can only be here for a month, and we're only in the south, and it's Saranda in the south. This place is so cool. I'm not a kid. You feel like a kid on like an ancient playground in a castle. Like, I feel like I'm a child running through a castle and just exploring. Just find the craziest little hooks and corners.
It's really cool. It's like super open. It's like, here's a wall, don't fall off of it.
Yeah.
But you can stand on it if you want.
Don't jump through this crack.
There's a deep well, don't stand into it.
No, well, there's not a sign that says it's a deep well, or a sign that says don't step into it. It's just like,
because of the previous castle.
Yeah, just don't go into dark holes.
They do tell you cool stories about prisoners and dungeons and dark holes.
Yeah, it's in English, which is really nice. I just didn't know the Ottoman Empire was like here till
you could move in.
Goodness, I want to be here at this event. Hey? Oh man. So I'm at like 3. We were like kind of tired. We went to the Eye, we drove far to the bar, swam there in the sun. And you're kind of tired. When we ate, we're like, we kind of want to see it, but let's just do it quickly. And then we got here, and it was amazing. Like, we want to kind of stay in the city for a week.
Yeah, definitely.
This was literally one of my favorite days. I love how in Albania everything isn't built up or set up for tourists, but it's the locals enjoying their own place as well. And there's so much freedom around exploring the places. You literally feel like a child in a big natural theme park everywhere in Albania. Next week, we explore one of the oldest cities in Albania, Berat. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to subscribe.